Ever since the dawn of this Minecraft server, this player, PlayerR739, has terrorized the server. Here's the worst thing. He doesn't just kill like last season. He lava traps tunnels, stops you in your own home, and he tests you to see if you can survive his wrath. You probably know by now, but the server has an OP fishing mod, and this makes grinding easier, which is good. What's bad is that players like PlayerR can get even more overpowered. So now he can terrorize the server even more. Combine PlayerR's PvP skills with his fishing luck, and I had to make a deal with him, just so that we could come to an agreement. In exchange for me giving PlayerR some netherite boots, which I had 2 of, so it was no problem, he would not kill me at least for a while. So I could guarantee my safety from him, at least for a little bit. It's not a permanent alliance, because permanent alliances aren't allowed. So I swiftly made the deal, and I thought that would be the end of it, but it appears there's still more to come. Side note, PlayerR made this nether portal. After socializing at spawn for a little bit, I decided to go back to my base and begin working on renovating it. Okay, so that was kind of a sad montage of me renovating my base. I think I lost the footage to it. Don't trust me on that, but also trust me. It's not the whole off camera renovating stuff. So it was legit. I just lost the footage. Anyways, this is me traveling back to spawn, and it's been a few days since I made that alliance with PlayerR, so he could technically fight me right now since it's been a little while, and even though we haven't done much, I think that our temporary alliance may be off, and he has invited everyone to spawn, so this seems a little bit fishy. I am basically traumatized from Season 2 of Alert SMP when my team was basically destroyed by Aspa led by PlayerR, so I literally just fortified on a tree. PlayerR and GamerL eventually joined me in the forest because they found my fortification, so we were chilling all that, I guess. I mean, yeah, I still had my hotbar full of stuff ready to fight, and GamerL was doing this weird thing where he started intimidating people with his sword. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be ambushed, so I gotta be ready. PlayerR was up to some fishy business by fishing GamerL. Get it? Get it? See what I did there? No? From the corner of an eye, I saw GamerL yeet PlayerR with his OP sword, and thus the battle had begun. Psych, I'm a coward, so I just decided to watch PlayerR and GamerL fight. This is much more fun than actually PvPing. And, you know, the good thing is I don't have to die. Yep, such heart-racing content. Unicorn A and I are just hanging out at her base because we don't want to get involved in this fight. So we're just going to stay here until it blows over or one of them dies or something. After doing random stuff for a little bit, GamerL had died to PlayerR. Almost immediately after, GamerL rage quit because he demanded that PlayerR give him his armor back. And PlayerR was willing to do that. But I guess he was just a little bit salty after losing the battle that he'd started. So I led PlayerR to my base. This is basically my tunnel to my nether portal to my base. And he was just curious because, let's be honest, I have the only real base on this server so far. Everyone else has a bed at spawn. A glorified bed at spawn. So, anyways, I invite him to my house and, he doesn't kill me or anything. Well, I'm fine because technically you can't grief or steal on the server, so I'll let him use my enchantment table. He could take my sugarcane or whatever, but he said later that this was a test, and if I trapped the nether portal, I would get killed, and this is what I'm talking about. He's doing all these tests and stuff, so I just decided to play it safe and stay in the nether, which I guess is not a safe thing to do. I needed to collect some quartz, or rather XP, because I needed that to enchant my gear some more. And I would return to the nether portal to this. There was lava in my tunnel, and at first I was like, is this my tunnel? This can't be my tunnel. There's no lava in my tunnel. But then it all clicks. This is the work of Player R, who thought I would fall for his lava trick, but I'm impostery. I can't. It'll take a little bit more than that, I guess. I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but like, I think that's a little easy to spot. Anyways, I go back to my base, and suddenly the most confusing thing yet happens. Player R messages me saying that I'm gonna jump them. That means he's gonna jump Gamerel and Unicorn A, because right now they're hanging out at my base. And like an idiot, I start responding to his comment in the public chat. So now Gamerel and Unicorn A know. But you know, I played it off as like, I'm talking to them, like need help coming to my base or whatever. So I don't think they really know. So it appears that he's hiding out on my base and he's about to jump them. So here's the thing. This guy, who is kind of like my mortal enemy since season 1, is now still kind of being in an alliance with me. I mean, I was in the nether while he was in the overworld, so he could have easily portal trapped me and killed me, but instead he decided to let me in on his little ambushing tricks. So are we good for now? I'll find out, because I can't trust him. So eventually Unicorn A and Gamerel are here, and they're farming some sugarcane because they wanted some. So I'm good with that. I was just showing them around my base, and we were kind of hanging, and we were thinking of having a sleepover at my base. And I didn't know this at the time, but while coming in, Unicorn A saw Player R on the roof, because he was on the roof waiting to jump them. So that's the reason why Unicorn A wanted to have a sleepover, because she didn't think it was safe with him on the roof. I said farewell for now to Unicorn A and Gamerel, and Player R jumped off the roof, as this was his opportunity to riptide to them and start ambushing. He didn't need my help, so I was just kind of awkwardly watching in the distance, and Unicorn A just darted to base. Like, every time there's conflict, she just runs away, which I respect, but Player R was targeted on Gamerel now. Eventually, Player R let Gamerel go, so I guess this is a good day for Player R, because he didn't kill me, and he decided not to continue to pursue Gamerel and Unicorn A. So that's good for us, I guess. We get to keep our armor and like our lives, and he just doesn't kill us. Until this one incident. I was exploring the server for a village, and before that, I had a quick detour because I found a 1.20 cherry blossom biome. Just saying that these things are very cool because I really like the wood, and also they have like these particles and like flower petals, so good job. I think that this is a very great addition for 1.20, but aside from that, the village. This is where the incident started. I did manage to track down a village, and basically the whole server was blackmailing me to give the coords, because we've been trying to find a village for quite some time, and I was the only one with the coordinates, so I had no other choice than to tell them the coords, and it's alright, we'll just use this as a community village. It's not like I want to hog it, because if I do, I know a certain player will be very happy. Now, the incident actually starts the next day when Player R and Gamerel are here, and Gamerel literally just mercilessly kills a leather worker for like no particular reason, and he claims it was an accident, and sure, I believe him, but anyways, an accident or not, that's a valuable villager for us, and we wanted to put him on trial. So we set up a courthouse in one of the village homes, and Unicorn A was going to come, and we were going to begin the trial very soon. So now that we had Gamerel in the defendant's seat and Unicorn A was here, we were able to begin the trial, and Player R actually recorded this entire thing with our voices, so if you want to see that, it may come out soon, but I'm not sure when. But it was kind of funny, and also it was a great Alert SMP moment. But in a trial, we can't just have defendants and the jury. We need a witness. Unicorn A and I managed to kidnap a villager with his consent, and we also managed to evade the Iron Golem's suspicions, so the trial could officially begin. First, we asked the villager what would be an appropriate sentence, and let's just say it was just die, 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 avenge my fellow villager's death or something like that. So, yeah, we know what the villager wanted. I put up 3 signs, each with a sentence, and Gamerel had to choose his own fate, and he chose fine, which is basically, we have to tell him to do something for us. It's basically like we find him, so he has been fined to get us a mending villager. And I'm gonna be honest, I wanted some chaos, so I really wanted him to get one of the deaths, which sounds evil, but no, it's okay. Yeah, so the end of the trial was a little haywire, because I began making these 2 pigs breed, but we don't talk about that. Player R is always the chaos maker, but this time he was the peacemaker, so I was kind of surprised that he was peaceful the whole— is that TNT? Oh my god, wait, the villager and the pig is still in there? Yeah, so that just happened, and guess what? Guess what? Now Player R is gonna kill me! That you liked it, so I highly recommend subscribing. It took me a long time. Thank you. See you in the next one.